So we all know there are cheaters, right? If a game exists, people are going to try and find a way to be better at it than everyone else, even if that means resorting to using cheats and bots. Now most people when they think of cheaters just think of people in pubs going insane and then getting their accounts banned after a few weeks. But what if I told you that there were people in competitive scenes that cheat as well? Now a lot of people don't realize that cheat users aren't exclusively people sitting in their mother's basements trying to make people mad. There are countless examples of people going into professional scenes with cheats and raking in cash before they're caught. For an example, let's look at Cynex. He was on the team Simpsons Mac and Cheese 007, an NA Platinum 6v6 UGC team. He played for 8 seasons before being detected by the Lamaubox Vacwave. As you can see, his account today has been entirely abandoned. His account with nearly 7,000 TF2 hours has a VAC ban on it and has not been signed into for nearly 300 days. So today we're going to be focusing on a player named Spooky. He played an ETF2L Highlander and was eventually banned for cheating. We're going to go over a few of his games and sort of review what he does. So these matches were played on the 16th of April 2017. At this point, Silent Aim had been patched. Just keep that in mind. I'm going to start you off on this clip. See if you can spot him doing anything just a little bit weird. So I've already told you that he's cheating, but did you see any points where he messed up? Let's go over it again. So right off the bat he starts looking through the walls, but this could just be a coincidence. Next he scopes in on this invisible spy. There were no callouts to tell him that the spy might be there, and him scoping in on his exact point is just a little bit weird. This next bit is a little bit subtle. Here's where it happens. In the matter of about a 1/6 of a second you can see his aim briefly snap over to the sniper and snap right back. Here it is. Once it's pointed out, it's pretty easy to see, but just in case you missed it, here it is one more time. Now here's another point. This is a live match. This isn't a scrim and this isn't a warm-up time. This is it actually happening. Look at how consistently he goes back and just pauses. Now, there's no way to know for absolute sure, but my instinct tells me that this is the guy adjusting his cheats. Lamaubox has 2 menu settings. One is mouse controlled and one is not. When it is set to mouse control, you can't interact with the game while the menu is open. Assuming his menu is set to mouse mode, this would explain why he sometimes just straight up doesn't walk around, even when it's during an important match. As I've covered in previous videos, if you're using a wall hack, your brain will naturally want to use that information to your advantage. This can lead to slip-ups and red flags like this guy's about to do. You can see him pre-aiming the spy even though he's completely invisible. Even though he only does it for about a second, you can still tell that he knows he's there. Now that he knows the spy is back there, he's constantly checking his back, whereas earlier in the game, he didn't check it once. To build off of something I said earlier in the video, Silent Aim has been removed. It used to let you do this. This is how it would used to look if you were spectating a cheater. Notice how their aim is able to move freely and you don't see exactly where they're aiming. However, this was removed, so now if you try using Silent Aim, it looks like this. That nanosecond flick is the aimbot doing its job. The aimbot locks onto the enemy, shoots, and then returns the state back to normal. Occasionally, an aimbot won't actually snap back, and this can be really good for telling if a person is cheating. Take a look at some of the following clips. What a lot of legit sniper aimbotters like to do is only swap their aimbot on for a quick second, letting the aimbot kill someone with their rifle and then toggling it off to avoid suspicion. However, there's a cheat setting called Wait for Charge which prevents the aimbot from shooting until the aimbot can kill the target in one shot. This can sometimes lead to aim tracking like so. Now let's talk about wall hacking. While you're watching these clips, try and think, is this where I would put my cursor? Now chances are you'd say no. Here, give me a second. Now, if I was playing in a situation, I would most likely look about here, here, or maybe even here. Remember, the doors aren't open, so I have to stay behind this general area. I wouldn't try and look behind the rocks, but maybe if the doors were open I could slowly peek. But remember, the doors were closed for him, so I would most likely be waiting for a scout, soldier, or a demo to try and jump up and harass. Another giveaway can be overcompensation. Look at how he looks at these guys behind the walls just for a second, then instantly starts scanning all around him. Now don't get me wrong, maybe he was looking for a spy. But I think what happened was he realized that he was looking at people behind the walls and had to think, I need to make it look like I don't know where anyone is. It's essentially basic psychology. He makes a mistake and then tries to correct it, but tries just a little bit too hard. I'm going to leave you with this last little clip from Mr. Spooky. If you ever see someone do a snap as large as the one you're about to see, chances are they're probably cheating. And if anyone's curious, Mr. Spooky was both ETF2L banned and VAC banned. And as just a side celebratory thing, 2 days ago, over 40,000 accounts were VAC banned. I believe primarily on CSGO, but hey, the cheaters got what they deserved. Thank you very, very much for watching. Until next time, I'll see ya.